go ahead. So I want to take you through a quick dive into Claude Sonnet 4.5, especially looking at the new emerging system. I mean, you can just imagine the system or software at a go. So those are the things we're going to look at. But before we do that, let's look at what we're going to look at, what Cloud Sonnet was able to come up with. So specifically, as mentioned, we're going to be looking at what Cloud Sonnet was able to come up with. This includes the new upgrade, the new model, which is one of the most advanced model at the moment. So let's look at it. Sonnet 4.5 is one of the best coding model in the world, and it is the strongest model for building complex agents and also in terms of using computers. And one thing that is most notable is in terms of how the benchmark looks like at the moment. And we can see basically in terms of how the benchmark is, this particular model is scoring 77.2% at the same price, other than Opus, which is the most expensive model that Anthropic does have, which is at 74.5. And you can see how Sonnet 4.5 exceed the benchmark for Sonnet 4, which are all the three models coming from Anthropic. And we can see how this is compared to GPT-5, Codex, and GPT-5, and Gemini 2.5 Raw. So what Anthropic were able to do, they released three key products, and these products are: number one, a new model, which is 4.5. Number two, they release Chrome extension, and what basically this extension does is that this extension will be able to interact with your screen, and then based on what you are looking at, then this model are able to handle a lot of complex tasks. Usually we know that, especially when you develop systems, you have to go through the process, but let's look at it. So you can see basically this is just a sidebar that appears as an extension in your Chrome, and this is gonna read from this file that is on this particular tab, and it's going to actually go through this, and then based on the information that is there and based on the prompt provided, then it will open another tab automatically. Then it will do a search through the email box and use a particular search term, we'll be able to get information. So then this information is sent back to the agent. Then the agent will open the emails and scan through all the emails, and then it will be able to use that information to update the information. So let's look at this. So this is a quick dive. We have a full, this is a quick touch, but we have a full deep dive that we're going to do tomorrow at 10 p.m. That is 3rd October, 10 p.m. on our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok channels. So watch out for what we're going to do in terms of the deep dive. So this is the first tool that was released by Anthropic. The second tool, then the third tool. But before we go on to the third tool, we can see how this model compares in terms of agentic coding, agentic terminal coding, tool use, and most importantly, computer use. So this model also is very good at, when we look at the benchmarks, when it comes to finance, we can see how this model is comparing law, medicine, and STEM. So these are some of the things. But for the purpose of this quick look, we're going to look at the emerging future. So this basically is the emerging future from the Anthropic site. For example, for you to get onto this particular future, you'll be able to click on the imagine button here on the bottom right, and when you click on that, then it will prepare the environment for you, and then I'm going to click on let's go at it. So, for example, this is the terminal. I mean, this is the window. It shows like a desktop, but basically, you can actually decide to develop any system on the fly. But let's do that. Let us imagine that we're going to develop a trading bot for the crypto guys. This is something that you will like. So I'm going to type in that. So create a trading bot that will get forex data from the web and then display potential asset that can be bought, including market data. Another functionality is to be able to open position, and the trading bot should be able to execute automatically. So we're going to see how this is going to come to life as it is happening right on our browser and right before our eyes. And we can see right now this is happening at the moment, and we'll be able to see that this is coming to life right before our eyes. So this is one of the imagined future. You can just imagine any type of future, and then the system will get to build it. But that is not even the most important. The most important thing. I'm going to show you something very crazily that is going to happen from this. Just wait a bit. Just wait a moment as it complete build on this, and then we'll be able to see which strategy. For example, right now it has created this, but it is waiting for the user to do any action. So for example, if I perform any action by clicking on this card, it will say that the user clicked on this card, and then it will respond that this should be able to, I mean, display information about this because I'm trying to open position for the selected one. So it has detected that. And then we have this. I can modify this long position, and then we can decide to close position. So these are some of the things that we can do, and we can do automated trading bot. We can switch that, and then it will detect that I switched that. Then it will look at what element I switched, what was I able to do, and then it will build the next thing on the fly. It's like it's getting into my thought, it's getting into what I really want to do. This is one example for the forex guys. You can see it's showing me the open positions, and I can decide to close position. So right now the close position button is not working, but it just suggested it. So assuming I want to close position, and this is not working, as I click it, it will detect that the user already clicked this, and then it will detect that I want to close position, and then it will close, and you can see it's showing all the status. But this is building on the flow. This is still research experimental. It's still not fully completed by Anthropic, but they give us access to this to be able, because I have an max plan, and then they selected 1,000 people that have the max plan to be able to try this. If I click on modify, it will detect that as a user. I click on modify, and then if it is modified, then what should be the action? So now it's kind of bringing that up to me, and then I should be able to do that. So this is building on the fly. I guess when Anthropic finish building this future for the final release out of the beta, then we should be able to get the source code, access to the source code of this. But this is amazing, guys. This is amazing. This is beautiful. So this is just a quick sneak peek into our upcoming live session with Ibrahim Hamisu, who is going to be a guest on this particular platform, and then we'll be able to share with you a lot more. That will take us about 1 hour session, and then we'll have session for you for Q&A, so that you'll be able to ask any question that you may have. So having said that, till then.